What's up guys, John from Beyond AR TV. It's time for a track review. Panic at the Disco just gave us another taste of their upcoming album. This one is called Victorious. The album isn't named yet, but I'm hoping it's just around the corner because they've been slowly unveiling new songs throughout the year. We got Hallelujah, Death of a Bachelor, and now Victorious. This track is a song about the frontman Brendon Urie. He said, he wasn't good at sports growing up. He wasn't exactly the most popular person, but he was the guy that said, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever. And this song is supposed to kind of encompass that type of feel. Now, when doing interviews talking about the new album, I don't think it was exactly finished yet, because a lot of people are holding to the comment that he made that said, this is gonna sound a lot like, I guess, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, or if he had to compare it to something, he would compare it to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, and I think it was kind of a quote that was taken out of context. And I say that mainly because I think it's people struggle to see that maybe he was just grasping at threads trying to say something to appease people because he didn't really know exactly what it was going to sound like, because the album probably still isn't finished yet, and so he can't really put a label on it. But with Victorious, we get something not sounding like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, but sounding more top 40 really than ever, but at the same time it's a very infectious song. Now, there are elements to this track that just do not work for me. I understand that I think maybe he was trying to recreate some of, I guess, the fun that he felt was being poked at him by kind of the childhood playground type. Today we are victorious, that whole thing. I feel like it's trying to kind of evoke an old childhood memory and just the kind of chants and the way that things were done whenever you were a kid, but it just doesn't sound good at all on this track. In fact, it kind of sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me. I don't like that that opens and closes out this track. That's really the main thing that I don't like here. There's some really cool synthesizers that are just absolute bangers. It just kind of roars and flubs in the background and it sounds pretty cool, along with the sliding guitar that just kind of shifts its way up the scale. Sounds really nice at the start of some of the verses, and then of course Brendon Urie coming in with a really solid vocal performance. Probably the strongest out of the 3 tracks that we've heard from the new album so far. Overall though, can't say that I'm in love with it, but at the same time it's really, really catchy, and that's a good aspect for a song to have. I don't necessarily like that they're diving so deep into the pop game, but at the same time, Panic at the Disco have always been very diverse. They've gone through a lot of changes over the years. We've seen everything from Fever to, of course, Pretty Odd, which was definitely a different type of album, losing some members, going back to their roots with Vices and Virtues, and then exploring some 80s themes and just the Vegas life and Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. What are they going to do with this new upcoming LP? Well, I think that every single song has given us a different taste, so I'm hoping that they're going to be able to connect the dots and make something sound cohesive, because so far I've seen something that does remind me a little bit of Fever, which would be Hallelujah, then the track Death of a Bachelor, which seems like kind of a Frank Sinatra impersonation, and then we have this new track that just feels a little bit more pop. So for Victorious, overall, I can't say that I'm the hugest fan, but at the same time I know it's something that's going to grow on me. I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5 for this track. If you have not heard it yet, I will link to it down below. You can stream it over on Panic's YouTube channel. And other than that, if there's any other songs that you'd like to see me cover, any upcoming albums that you're excited for me to talk about, let me know with a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you very soon right here on Beyond AR TV.